Despite what many might think, celebrating cultures and identities is well known across hundreds of nations all over the world. Celebrating cultures and identities has been around for several centuries and has a very important meaning in the lives of many. It would be safe to assume that celebrating cultures and identities is going to be around for a long time and have an enormous impact on the lives of many people.
Celebrating cultures and identities has a large role in American culture. Many people can often be seen taking part in activities associated with celebrating culture and identities. People of most ages can be involved and families are brought together by this. Generally, a person who displays their dislike for celebrating cultures and identities may be considered an outcast.
It is not common practice to associate economics with celebrating cultures and identities. Generally, celebrating cultures and identities would be thought to have no effect on our economic situation. But there are in fact some effects. The sales industry associated with celebrating cultures and identities is actually a $2.3 billion a year industry and growing each year. The industry employs nearly 150,000 people in the United States alone. It would be safe to say that celebrating cultures and identities play an important role in American economics and should not be taken for granted.
Celebrating cultures and identities doesn't negatively affect the environment. Celebrating cultures and identities didn't seem to result in waste products and couldn't be found in forests, jungles, lakes, and oceans. In fact, celebrating cultures and identity produce some positive effects on our sweet, vital nature.
A person might think celebrating cultures and identities would be a bad topic to lead a campaign with, but in fact, with the social and environmental impact it has, this topic was able to gain a great number of followers.
Next time you see or think of celebrating cultures and identities, think about what you just read and realize what is really going on. It is likely you undervalued celebrating cultures and identities before, but we'll now start to give the credit they needed and deserve.